Hello and welcome. We already done chapter 1, chapter 2, and now we're going for chapter 3 or On the Run. Okay, let's enjoy the show.
Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
Ransom.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI.
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
Hi,
We're looking
Randolph.
for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff
You
from the
did
local
notice something
newspaper's
and
archives.
this
This
weird.
place is crazy.
Since when you announce
Disappearances,
you're going to come
mysterious
in?
deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place
You
around Cauldron
announce
Lake.
it, Barry?
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
Damn lucky. I do this. It's very weird. Yeah, but never mind. Brand new dogs open. Okay. Let's check it out. What we got here? Trash. No corner dogs. No corner dogs. Sorry, enough. Lead the way.
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook store. The Scratching Hag. Comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
What the fuck that guy do over here?
Well, mister, this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
No, we going to something out. Too bad boy, too bad boy.
to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Hey, this is really good. Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's... Oh...
Barry! What? What?
Oh my god.
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jacker.
Seriously?
She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day
Rose
there's
took a
less
day
of
from
me and
me.
more of her.
I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear
Barry,
today's
wake
specials?
up, Barry.
Thank you. A nice day. Come back soon.
Damn you, Bruce.
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
But how? And then please, no. Okay, and now being on the radio, I did it. Oh, another time or something. Let's go pick it up. Actually, I had no idea why I live to call it Better Moss. I didn't have any special weapon, special ability or something. What do you all get one?
Oh, you're gonna get it now. God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Spillane!
I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
You goddamn maniac!
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
No, I won't go over there. I will give myself to you. Yeah.
the suspect in sight! Okay, men, keep your eyes peeled. He's gonna try to make it through the area.
Oh, damn.
Oh my god. Oh my god. God damn. You shoot him already and you cannot find him. What the god. Damn Elliot. You so easily tired.
He's gone! Come on, guys! We need to head him off!
Oh, checkpoint for these.
Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours. For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible day.
The fuck? I want to check it up there. But I still don't have flashlight and
Search the area! Stay sharp! This way! Over here!
fuck?
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
This guy, he wears a tweed jacket.
Keep moving. A chopper? Seriously? Oh my god. Seriously? I'm gonna check it out. If there's something over here. Oh, I can use it. Is it the gas station? Oh, our previous city, but I didn't see it here. Ah, never mind. Oh, another box.
Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
Oh, lucky.
There was no power to the searchlight.
The fuck? Okay, I see. So here we need to start this thing up. Oh fuck, it's too fucking far. Again, come on. Finally, flashlight. No handgun. Okay.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Team 1, come in. Over.
And I don't
Team 1, this is
feel
Sheriff Breaker. Report.
good
Over.
to come. Alright.
Team 2, come in. I need a report. Over. Come on, guys.
Alright. I thought the way you use the first one like in oh motherfucker, run first. Oh, light save me, light guys. Oh, I can get again. Get to no hanger. Oh, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, fuck! Fuck you, boy. Sound and Fury. Yes, Sound and Fury. I needed that bitch. Fuck, homing. I do see what is coming. Future. Thank you. We still far, I believe. Yes. Damn, the radio station, why are you so fucking far? Again, come on. Guys, don't stop hunting me. So cute. Checkpoint with the handgun. Flashback.
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Okay, I agree with this stuff. Okay, no. Okay. Not too obvious. Jump! Hopefully that guy can help me.
Well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna. Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in. Folks, I'm going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
Come on in, Mr. Wake.
Hi.
Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt.
Whoa. Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
Judas Priest!
What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
Bad call.
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me?
Yeah, blah, blah. Keep
I had
mumbling.
fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. Young man, you almost shot me. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
All flares. Nice. Yeah, I know you're coming. Just come get me. 1, 2. Easy. Pick up the flare, alien. Ooh, handgun, finally. Super.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Maybe you should tend to Thomas Zane after. Fuck me, boy! Why you turn to flat? Oh, god damn it. Never mind. Fuck! Fuck you. Oh, I see the ministry over there.
The bulldozer's engine roared to life. Mud and rocks flew as it fought for traction. It crashed the concrete.
Damn, I'm gonna fight with bulldozer. Maybe. I didn't see yes, but maybe. Just come out and get me, fucker.
Sarah trusted her gut, and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole. He felt wrong, and it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his...
Wait for me! Oh, no. There's no hide for you.
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan, I'm so afraid. It keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me. The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I could see a railway bridge up ahead, and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
You hope you can find a car, yes. Oh. Just go. Okay, I feel something soft coming. Oh, fuck. Don't.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Fuck! Bullshit.
On the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Yeah, I don't for you, but no, never mind.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Oh my God. What the fuck just hit me?
On the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there. That was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
This was so fuck. I'm die fight against Barrel. Okay, come on. Just fall down, fucker. I wish I could shoot this tank.
I slammed the door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sense. As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Okay, I feel something there, something going to come. So we can build, alright, flares. Yes. This time. Yeah. Kind of see something real over here. Yeah, I told you. Fuck, it's this. Is it the no? The I really hate just more fucking guy. That small guy is too annoying. He's very fast. Nah, I didn't do.
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet.
Okay, I'm fucked. of you actually. Damn those 3, and I killed that 3, come again another 5 fuckers, and I don't know how many of them actually. And see the game really sucks. Nothing. Fuck this. Fuck you, Wilson. Fuck you. Ah, fuck, so many times I tried. Those water really annoying. Fuck it. See? The fucking bullshit. Thomas. Oh, this tank can drive. Get into.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine. The coal mine wasn't far now. Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
Okay. Alright, let's get one.
Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the Dark Presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
Fuck. Is it this way? Nah, I tried. I really am not die for jumping up here. See? Alright. This place is really huge. Alright. Okay, nothing. Fuck you. I don't have any. I don't have any. Ah, okay. The fuck control of this? Oh, lagi ada phone. Wow. Wow. Never mind. I just to walk. Hopefully that thing is too far, not too far to come down. Oh god, you'll get an exercise. You let us stamina island. You suck. They should go to restroom. Yeah, cannot put sorry. Seriously, nothing over here. Oh, okay. Yes, there's nothing. Okay, let's ride. Round 2. Is it coal mine? Okay, I died. See? Okay, that's right again. I wish I could do a drift down here. Okay, Okay, I know falling. Where's the... Ah. See the sticker. Oh, no wonder. He's done. Alright. Use it to parking. Ah.
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
Nice engine.
The bulldozer's engine roared. I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me.
Relax.
I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Where the hell are you?
Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around by you.
You want to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
No.
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello! Ah! I'm gonna kill him!
I had to get to Mirror Peak.
Oh, fuck.
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
What the fuck is it? Okay. Everything's good so far, yes.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known.
Okay. Super winning. I'm good. I still full of it. I told you you come. fuck? Oh god. Okay, flashback. I feel something that presents. Now. Until now. I hear a footstep. Come on, dude. Okay. Intellect? Hopefully no. Yes, what the hell? I got barrels.
The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
Yeah, you find it. Fuck me, boy. Fuck, the controller for this guy is really suck this game. Checkpoint case. Yes. Alright. Let's go. Okay, sound here. I hear somebody step up. Okay. I so far the mining pit. Seriously? There's a trust no one in the dark. Yeah. Thanks very much. Hopefully nothing over here. Yes. Follow, yeah, I will.
Some of the Taken retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the Dark Presence.
Something there. I tell you.
There was no way the flashbang grenades were Standard Power Company equipment.
Aki, you realize it. Oh my God. Wow, the fuck, so many of them. Another one's free.
I stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy.
Flashbang. Yeah. Oh fuck. There's a fuck. I don't know how mathematic and the engine calculate everything. I tried to avoid. I believe my timing is really correct, but just the enemy to hit me. Yes, I don't know. Surprised me. Okay, let's go. Alright. Flashbang. Great power without responsibility. Fuck you. I don't know how to eat for King HD because my type is already right and fuck like this. Oh, yeah. Fuck, that's the top. Fuck. See, the idiot is
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
I don't really think of. Fuck you! That's crazy. Oh. Nice job.
The dark presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
Fuck. Out of ammo. Legit. Very legit.
The graveyard shift may cause cancer.
Fuck! Bedroom. Don't fly.
The place was dead, a ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
Dangerous. Can I take it out before putting more?
Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction. I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight, something to lash out on. There wasn't. I was filled with doubt. I was nothing like the hero in my books. Alex Casey.
Is that the way? I see thermos. Okay, Wait. Battery. Is another battery. God damn. I believe got another one. Where did it? The fuck? Okay, take one.
Anything outside of writing is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet. And a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods, dreams, and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of his disguise. Upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
Yes. Oh, it's not by each frequency.
Birds.
Just feel like that. You where's the way? Yeah, I hear you, Alice. Yeah.
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain. Alice?
Alice?
Nice progress.
I'm losing it. I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, you should.
The hunters were big, thick-set men, confident and at home in the woods. They were feeling good, running on beer, ghost stories, and camaraderie late into the night. It did them no good, as they were taken by the dark presence, sucked deep into a darkness far worse than any ghost story.
I walk into the deep. Just a manuscript I got. Nice. Well done.
Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel, Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort.
The fuck? So pussy pet on my back. I feel that the episode 2 quite long comparing to the other episode, like episode 1 and episode 2, and well, a little bit sludgy. Okay, keep going. Some few.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Yeah. Yeah, correct. was nice. Okay, we exit the city. Checkpoint. Oh, we should go down. But I just to go up first. Let's see what we got upstairs. Okay, flares. What we can get up here. Oh, ministry.
Lightning flashed behind the windows of Cauldron Lake Lodge. Tor Anderson laughed and held the steel hammer above his head. Nurse Sinclair was trying to calm him down without success. Tor grinned madly and shouted, "My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Molnir, wench." He brought the hammer down with all his might on Sinclair's head. "We're on a comeback tour, baby."
Oh my god. Never mind. We'll keep going. Itu juga bisa itu. Oh, coba. Ya.
Oh, great. Another cable car. Just great.
So, Fire SPT4 ele. Sure, I'm gonna fight with Bird again. Come on, Bird. Come on, Bird. Bird. Where are you, Bird? Bird. Okay, no birds. I thought you were going to fly anything. Oh!
Shit.
Holy moly, that's crazy. Oh, yes. Alright. Let's go. Keep it. Apakah apa-apa? Itu only. Still this. Oh fuck. I really hate this one. They move too fast, the way they move. I hate it. Supposed to actually pick the 12. Oh, right. Oh no, I still pick the shotgun. Yeah, pay someone down. Alright, then we have coffee thermos. That was nice. But like I told you, I still did not get it. What the point for the coffee thermos? I keep collecting it, but I did just think nothing I had with the coffee thermos. No weapon, no special weapon. We just collecting something. Alright.
Maud had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the Wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated,
So we go up there. Just the element Kung Fu. Kung Fu element, no. Why so many stomp, blah, stomp, shoot, blah, 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 everything, the fuck. Oh, fuck me. Oh fuck. Who's next? Oh, I see the nose.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat. I was close now. I had to get there fast. I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. Dreaded what I would find.
Wait! Are you? Wait!
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! Sorry! Please, lady! The boss didn't know what he was messing with! I didn't know! I swear, I didn't know! We don't have his wife! We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned.
What this guy talking about?
Play ball. You see? They got him writing for us. Please. Please. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay guys, it's now done for episode 3. Thank you for watching and feel free to subscribe, to comment everything if you want to just put on the small feel free to make it if you want to comment thank you so much for watching.
With the drunk midwife, who's that yonder holding flames, dragging behind him a sack of chains? Who's that